Alright, and welcome back. We're here at Watcher's Keep, and actually, at this point, we're well over 110 hours into the game. For anyone who's keeping track, it's actually longer than the first series, which of course was less than 110 hours. But I think we're almost there. We're about to enter Chapter 7, the final chapter for the original release, Shadows of Amn. Probably when we report to Elhan at the Elven War Camp with the Rin Lanthorn. Then after that, there's only 3 more chapters with the Throne of Bhaal expansion, and I suspect that they'll be as short, if not shorter, than the chapters have recently been. Otherwise, actually, I want to also bring up about the fight with Bodhi. Certainly felt easier than expected, and I probably remarked that maybe that was because of we had used the Elven Holy Water in the blood pools, but I don't think that's right. Thinking about it, I think the problem was that we had actually asked for Drizzt's assistance. And that's something else. I realize his name is not pronounced Drizzt, but I will always pronounce it that way because that's how the guards pronounce it in Baldur's Gate 1. I think you can overhear them in Candlekeep saying something to the effect of, I could take Drizzt with both arms tied behind my back. Some people pronounce it Drizzt, though I think Salvatore, the author that created the character, in interviews actually pronounces it Dritz, D-R-I-T-S. But yeah, I'll always say Drizzt. And that was perfect for Lilly, her character. She didn't have to hardly do anything, which is what she wanted. In fact, I think she only cast 1 spell probably in that battle, which was the spell trigger. Everything else was taken care of by other characters, mainly Drizzt, which of course wasn't satisfying really to me as a player. And I actually don't like characters like Drizzt. He's too perfect. I don't see what are his flaws or his weaknesses. But I don't want to make this a rant about Drizzt, how he's the Mary Sue of Forgotten Realms, or, well, he's a drow, but I think he's chaotic good. I don't want to get into issues of the angst-ridden loner as a cliche. But I think it's wrong when the game developers introduce such a powerful NPC to assist the player character in combat, because it diminishes the abilities of the player character. So, for example, they're not giving us another powerful character, Elminster, to fight by our side. So, I don't know. And I've seen that actually in a few more recent video game titles where the boss battles, or especially the final battle, has to be won using almost like a Deus Ex Machina, things beyond the character's normal abilities. Maybe it's a super weapon or almost like a puzzle. You have to weaken the enemy somehow. And I think maybe that makes sense for maybe an arcade style game to give you a different mechanic to defeat the enemy. But I don't think it makes sense for an RPG where it centers around your character. You've been working the entire game to develop your character, and then all of a sudden in final battles they don't let you utilize that character. You have to do something else or different than you normally do. I don't know. Sorry, I didn't mean to go off on a tangent. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, so here we are. We have Jan Janssen as the company specialist, and we're about to enter Watcher's Keep for the first time. But we just need to cast, I think, Stone Skin.
In Avarine's name, I shall do all I can to lead you through these perilous times.
Yep.
Don't yell. I can hear you just fine.
Yes?
Come in.
Wow. Alright, that was awfully lucky. She had a wild surge and healed everybody. Good thing that wasn't a fireball.
What is it?
My goodness.
I wish I could spend more time in the forest. Oh, I feel so alive.
I am yours to command.
Alright, so entering Watcher's Keep. Of course, there's statues here. Probably suspicious that some of them might even become animated. Alright, but this is the turnip trader's job.
Jon Jonsson, at your service.
It's awfully loud for a thief. Strange runes of warding are inscribed on the floor and walls around the doorway, though whether the purpose is to keep people out or keep something in is unclear. A warning above the door proclaims, "Caged within these holy walls, the imprisoned one forever lies beneath." So, of course, we're looking for, well, a token to bypass the wards to the next level, but also anything valuable.
None will see me now.
Alright, here's a spectral archivist. Oh boy. Saying cold, so very cold. It looks like Jan is already over-encumbered. This might be a problem. Because Jan is not the fastest gnome to begin with. Look at him. Alright. Alright, some potions. Whoops. Actually, he could probably identify some of these himself, yeah. Bolt +1. It's handy. Whoops. Protection from cold. Okay. Wand of sleep. Leave that with Jan in case he runs into trouble. Bullets for Viconia. Arrows for Mazzy. This almost looks like it might be a token for a ward. Or maybe not. Paladin's bracers. Can only be worn by a warrior of the purest heart, meaning paladins. Okay. Yeah, well, I guess they'll probably have Viconia speak with the spectral archivist. Oh, I thought he disappeared. No, saying the same thing Jan overheard. Cold, so very cold.
Pardon, turnip reflex. Ah, this reminds me of the turnip sellers. Except Uncle Gerhardt isn't passed out by the turnip still in the corner.
Yeah, I have some problems. I think his hiding ability, yeah, isn't too good. Oh boy, okay. Of course, when he needed to hide, he's not a stone golem. But actually, I think we have... Chrome Fair, I think, yeah, is able to kill stone golems outright. I don't think we've seen this in effect, though. Let's see if it's really true.
You need my skills, I see.
Alright, Jan retreating.
Yes, Bill.
Holy cow. Okay. Surprised there's not a chance of even failure. Almost seems a little too powerful. Okay. Especially considering all the problems we had with stone golems earlier.
The group needs me?
All right.
Ustan zadost.
You sound like Goladon.
Goladon. Trying to remember that. I thought that was Goladon the Unmanned that Jardil is always talking about, along with the Gibbering 12, I think. It's odd. All right. Or actually, yeah, I might have mentioned that when we first met him.